Hi Martin, how are you? I hope you are very well.
Hey Zach, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Considering all that's happening right now, I'm doing good.
Yeah, I know. What would you do right now if you could get out without fear of getting coronavirus?
Well, if I could go outside, the first thing I would do is have some drinks with my friends. I haven't seen them in months. And you?
Well, in my case, if I could go out, I will go play soccer with my friends. I miss doing sports a lot. But if you lived in USA, where would you work?
I don't know that many companies that are located on the United States, but if I lived there, I would love working for a tech company like LG or OnePlus. And you? Where would you like to work at if you lived in the United States?
If I lived in the USA, I would like to work in some of the biggest sports channels like ESPN or Fox Sports. It is amazing how they cover all the sporting events in the country. And what would you do if you won $1 million?
Well, if I won $1 million, I would invest a part of it, and the rest I would use it to start my own company. And if there was some leftover money, I would buy my family lots of presents. What about you? What would you do if you won $1 million?
If I were rich, I could live in a big house, buy some of the best sports cars, but and also like you, I would invest most of the money in business that I like. But changing the subject a bit, if you had a time machine and could travel to a specific time in history, which time would you want to visit and why?
Oh, that is a hard one. Well, there are many time periods I would like to know myself. I would want to visit the time where Tesla was still alive, and I would love to go to the time where dinosaurs existed, you know. It has always been a dream of mine to see dinosaurs in person. And you, where would you go if you had a time machine?
If I had a time machine, I would have traveled to the 80s. This is one of my favorite times. I like the culture and the music of that time, and how the life was less complicated and with less technology than now. Do you wish to change someone in your life?
Not so much. I'm happy the way things are for me right now. Though, if there were something I would change, it might be in my house. I would love to have a gym in my house. If I had one, I would exercise every day. And what about you? What would you change? Would you change something in your life?
In my case, I wish I were born in England or Germany, but it's not that I don't like Ecuador, but the culture of those countries is very attractive, and I like the lifestyle there. In my opinion, I don't think there is as much poverty as here in Ecuador. For this reason, the government should find new solutions to help the homeless. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I agree completely with you. The governments of those countries and the decisions they've made have let them become world powers. Let's take Germany as an example. They had to pay the damage made in the two world wars, as well as paying compensation fees to the other countries, and yet they have managed to maintain themselves as one of the wealthiest countries in the world. Speaking of this, it was scary when there were these rumors about a third world war in the beginning of the year, don't you think?
I strongly agree with you. It is terrible how relations between various countries become more strained. I hope that the war will never happen, that governments can solve their differences, and there be invest the money spent on weapons for education, health, and technology, and also to help the homeless. Uh, it was very good to talk to you, Martin. I have to go. Take good care of yourself, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.
Same. Take care. Bye.